dig this.
There we go. Alright guys, welcome back to Ray Racing. Today's points race number 13 and the last weekend of points racing on the year. We have a very tight points battle. Anyone in the top 6 mathematically, I believe, has a chance to win the championship, if not pretty close. So we're going to get the car loaded. It's a big event here today. It's a big NHRA event like we had at the beginning of the year. So with all these cars, we'll be a one-time trial today, but it seemed to work in our benefit earlier in this season when we won. So let's see what we can do today and make the most of it. Alright guys, I think we got a new record pass in the 8th and a new record on the year. Never mind my line, I was so blinded by the sun I couldn't see anything. But I had a 157.9 60 foot, which I don't know how the prep's going to be today, so, you know, because there's a lot of cars going down the track, so as long as the surface is clean and we can be consistent, that's all we can ask for. We went 7:44.8 in the 8th. So I think that's records. I think we were 46 as a record before. So I'm thinking the new gear might be it. I think we just had a bad weekend last weekend, but we had 89.9. Some of that is due to weather being, you know, pretty decent today. But 11:83.3 at 111. We got our mile an hour back, and we got our time down there. So partially probably due to weather, and partial due to changes, changed spark plugs, and looked over the car after the last time. What's that?
And we did the transmission.
Oh yeah, yep. And we changed the filter transmission, new fluid. So maybe that's a little bit of factor to it too. So we got to sit a while now. So hopefully we can dial off this and watch the weather and try to make an accurate prediction off of it.
Hey, good run.
Yeah. All right, going for first round eliminations. Down at 11:85. The weather hasn't fallen off terribly, but just a little bit. And, you know, it's actually better than what it typically is when we race. So it's still good weather, even though it's not great. So, gonna do what I can on the tree and hopefully go on the next round. So first round win, I had a 0.45 light, so really good there. I don't know if we spun or what the deal was, but we had a, call it 200ths slower 60 foot. I don't know what went on there. The track looked clean. I thought I had a good burnout there, but a lot of cars making a lot of passes. It might be what it is again today. Also, we slowed down, obviously in the 8th, went 7.50. Weather is getting worse, but I was on the brakes at the end, 11.91 at 106.7. I must have been very on him at the very end. I was going against a great guy, but he had a 0.2 light. and he was off his number a little bit too. So I wanted to make sure I ran it past 1,000 just so we get some numbers, but then we have to do some number crunching for the fact that I was on the brakes and I spun a little bit and left. So this is what it is. We'll know what to do. All right, guys. So going into the second round, we're dialing it back a little bit. The 60-foot wasn't great, but this many cars, the track maybe went away a little bit, so we're trying to bank on that. I don't think we're staying back in too much. We're going 1189. But if I got a good light, that'll help if we are, play a little brakes at the end. So, yeah.
You had a good light last round, so just do the same.
Keep doing the same thing.
All right, good luck.
Well, first I'll apologize for a very short video. It's pretty confident going today. Had a great light the first round, but got antsy and anxious that second round and lost. But we got very valuable data today. We thought from our previous time out that the gear wasn't for our car and we lost a lot, but it turns out a little bit too better weather. But even though I think I made the last pass, the weather wasn't anything special, and we still had our mile an hour there, and our times were there. We picked up a little bit the last one. I think had a Dylan, who I went up against, he had a great light and he was pretty on his number. I got around him before the end. Part of that probably was because of being fast on my time, because if I stayed, I would have broke out and being red. Could have been part of it, but who knows. Another day of racing tomorrow, but it just stinks. It's every time we end racing early, we'll get up next week. It's okay early in the season, but it's last racing days of the season, and tomorrow is the last day. There's no more. We'll get them the next time. So tomorrow we'll have fresh data. We'll come out strong, and hopefully we'll show out tomorrow and make up for it. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to leave you with some other drivers in-car video. I don't know how many drivers I get to, but right now I'm going to give the camera to Dylan, who just beat me. He's been a great competitor, raced real close all year, so see, we'll watch a different person's perspective with their strategy. We'll have a camera go, maybe depending on how it goes, give it to different people, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, and I'll leave you with these guys.